Firefight.
Alright guys, so for today's mod showcase, we're going to be checking out a mod called Firefight Freezerburn. Now this is by far one of my favorite mods. I actually just recently was able to play it on a live stream, but just like the mod in the previous video I made, I really wanted to make a video on it. Now, pretty much this experience combines both firefight and sort of like it almost plays like a single player level in terms of the way that it's executed. So as we wake up from the cryopod over there, we're aboard the Pillar of Autumn, and if we come over here we have a bunch of different options. So first up is the life pod timer. Now this is for the final sort of sequence. I am going to make this as easy as possible because I want to make sure that I am able to showcase everything. So we can turn it down, we can disable it. I'm going to keep it disabled, but you can do 7 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, and again disabled. You'll see what this is for at the end. Here, extra lives. Of course, this is a firefight experience, so if you want to make it as hard as possible, you can go with 1 life. I'm going to do infinite replay so that, again, I can showcase everything. Game length, so these are the amount of rounds. You can go up to 6 rounds. Now, for the video, I think I'll probably do... yeah, we'll do the full 6 rounds. And then over here on the right, we have grenades. You can enable or disable these. And I think the reason you would want to disable them is they can cause crashes. I haven't run into any myself, so we're going to keep it enabled. But if you are having issues, you can go ahead and disable that. And Marines, you can have Marine backup during the experience. I'm going to keep that enabled. And now we just hit start mission. I am playing on normal difficulty, and the Covenant have begun boarding. Now I don't know if we're meant to be playing as a Master Chief. I assume so. And here are the enemies. I don't think we have any Marines yet. Now I want to try to get my hands on a plasma weapon as quickly as possible. There we go. Oh, freaking grunt, trying to stick me with that damn plasma. Get over here, Elite. Combo. Bam. Bam. Got more enemies on this side of the ship. Now, what's really cool about this firefight experience, it's not like your traditional, as I mentioned earlier, it almost plays like a combination of a single player level and or rather campaign level and firefight. It will open up the more you progress. I see some, yep, I see some enemies on radar. What's up, gentlemen? We got Stacker. Hey, get away from him. And all throughout the level we have different indicators on the ground, so this takes us over to the airlock section. I think there's several airlocks. Let's kill this elite major. There's another elite back here. I think they were just boarding. Now in here we have access to overshields. Now I don't think that these reset, so you want to make sure you use them as wisely as possible. So as you dwindle down the amount of enemies, you will get an indicator above each one showing you where they're at. I think it's the final 5 enemies, I want to say. And then just like that, round complete. And as we see here, the armory is open. Next round is in 45 seconds. So every single round you complete, you'll be given some time to stock up on weapons and ammo. There's some magnums here. Nah, I'm gonna stick to the AR because it's actually pretty good against groups. Which, aboard this ship here in these hallways, something I really love about this mod is how the AI is handled. You can be on one side of the ship, and as soon as you start firing, enemies on the other side of the ship will make their way towards you. Like, their AI is actually fairly sophisticated. I have to imagine that was done sort of handcrafted in a way to make sure that enemies don't get stuck on other parts of the ship. Oh, I actually have not seen this. That's really cool. So they begin breaking through the doors with explosions. Oh my god, almost stuck myself there. Now this can get fairly challenging, especially later on, so if you do end up playing this, if you want a challenge, you'll definitely get one, even on something like heroic. Again, I am on normal just so I can showcase. Oh, okay, I just heard the elevator. So in the main sort of area, if we head back here, I don't know if there will be enemies. I think I hear some enemies show up in these two side elevators. Here's one group. Take these guys down. There we go. Get the drop on these fools. Now, this side of the ship is pretty cooked. If you look at the air, it's filling up with smoke. Take down these Covenant. Oh no! Oh, Marine, back up! Trying not to get him killed. RIP to that one. So this is the other airlock. Bunch of dead Marines. More overshields. I'm coming. Oh no, I think I just heard Stacker go down. You bastard. And now as you can see here, I think when the enemies spawn in, they come out through that doorway as well. So now the next armory has been opened up. At one point, you do get access to shotguns, which are really, really
I'm legally blind, I can see, barely.
good for this this sort of experience. Oh, here's one. Grab that. I don't think there's any ammo, unless I go to the previous armory, because these armories do restock. Oh, here's some more shotguns. All right, got plenty of ammo. Rooms for rent, inquire within. So yeah, I think the bottom right text is randomized. I don't think it's sort of set. You get some funny text here and there. Now, I want to say that there may be some invisible elites that show up. Oh, there they are. Just as I start talking about them. Kill these guys as they show up. There we go. I couldn't tell you if the... Oh, wait. There's another stacker here. I think there were two stackers. Oh, all right. There's our first elite zealot. There are going to be more as we progress. Now, as I was going to say, I don't know if the enemies are completely randomized, like they can be in your typical firefight experience. They may be set, but it does get progressively more and more difficult in terms of the ranks you encounter. Down to the last few for this round. I think I might be on round 3. Round complete there. Head back to the armory. I do remember seeing some rockets, so maybe I'll swap out this plasma pistol for one of those. Rock a shotgun rocket combo. Alright, so here's one rocket launcher. You got a few rounds to work with. Pretty sure most of my Marines have been killed, unfortunately. Although they could be on another part of the ship. We got Stacker here. Well, I guess the Stacker doppelganger. Last in line. More creepy music. Oh, I hear the... Is that the elevator working? I think so. There they are. Get these guys before they're able to hop on out. I don't know if you can step in the... Okay, you can step in there, I think, but I'm not gonna linger too much because I think you might end up soft locking yourself if you're not careful. Now, if you look on radar, the enemies are, I think, making their way over here since they heard me firing my weapons. Oh, more to the right. Hold on, let's get a rocket ready. Second thought. Try not to waste it. Oh, invisible elites with swords. That's oh man, Stacker is so cooked. Stacker, careful. Shit. Blow them up. Alright, I'm gonna try to challenge myself. Gotta keep Stacker alive. Oh no, just as I say that, all these elites show up. Oh no. Oh. Alright, well. Alright, I'm probably gonna have to do quite a bit of a cut there. I'm not sure why, but for some reason when I died there, I was actually sent back to the very beginning. I'm not sure if it's because I have unlimited lives. Perhaps if you choose that option and you die, you do get sent back to the start. I could be wrong about that though. Maybe dying to an energy sword does return you to the beginning as well. But I'm back to where I was. I'm gonna have to be super careful because either way, I really do not want to get sent back to the start again. Gotta keep an eye out for these invisible elites with their swords. Get this rocket ready. Do a quick backpack reload. There's a lot in the middle. I was able to keep a lot more of my Marines alive. There's one. Oh no. Oh crap, where is he? Okay, take him down. Oh no. There's so many elites in here. There's another one. No. Get him away from Stacker again. This elite's just chilling in this barricade. And then one more enemy. Take him down. And we are on to, I think it's round 5. Halcyon class light cruiser for sale, cheap. Don't think we got any marine reinforcements. Hopefully I'm able to do this. I really, I'm not sure why I was sent back to the start when I died. Again, you are supposed to respawn, I think in the cryo bay, if you do end up dying. I don't know if there's going to be more elites with swords. Probably, if I had to guess. The real threats are the elites that are invisible. Oh! Nobody saw that. I got a rock. Oh, I think I hear a hunter. Yep. Oh shit. Alright, back up, back up, back up. Jesus Christ. Alright. Bam! Oh, that did not kill him. I don't have a rocket. I hear my Marines dying. I gotta hurry up. Alright, that's one down. Oh no, they got them all. Oh, there's a zealot. Okay, well, of course they got them all. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, that just made me jump on my chair. I completely forgot that there are fuel rod grunts. Alright, we're down to the last few. There should be one more hunter. There he is. What? Excuse me? Oh my god. No, not the fuel rod grunt. I do think those fuel rods explode. Or do they not? Prepare to hit the lifeboats. Additional gear available in armories. Oh, so we're on to... I thought was that really... Oh, I guess that was 6 rounds then. At least I think it was. Anyways, let's get some ammo, because now we need to prep for the final sequence here. Now, if you guys remember at the start of the video, there was the lifeboat timer. So if you want, you can sort of time yourself, but of course I'm doing it with no timer. But if you do time yourself, obviously you have a limited opportunity to make it to the lifeboats. If you don't make it, I think you, well, pretty much fail the mission. Now it's about to begin. I think it should be this way. Last one out the door, wipe my browsing history. Oh god. Yep, it is this way. Now there's going to be a lot of enemies. I think ones that spawn both behind us and the ones that are in here. So I'm just going to freaking lob as many grenades as I can. And try not to die in the process. One hunter down. There's another one right there. I see the enemies coming up behind. There's a zealot. Can I take him down? That's the real question. He's being real, real coy. All right, he's down. Gotta get this hunter. Shit. All right, pull out the rocket. He's down. Backpack reload. Make our way through. Under these pipes. That door's opening. That should buy me a little bit of time. Turn on this flashlight. Some more dead Marines. Life pods. Yep, gotta go this way. So this part of the ship's been hit even more. Got some more Marines here. They're shining a light for me. Hopefully that thing doesn't kill anybody. We're good. Oh, there's another one. Oh shit, guys, yeah, nope. Alright, well, somebody's probably dying here. Oh wow, nobody died. A lot of Spec Ops Covenant waiting for us on this part of the ship. Here's the final stretch. Gotta make it outside here. Oh, I never noticed that out there before. Here we go. A lot of enemies here. I'm just gonna bomb the shit out of this hallway. I think that... Damn, alright, that worked. Oh, hold on. One more elite. And it sounded like these guys were shooting at someone. Alright, I think we are good to go. Oh, look at that. You can actually see the destroyed sort of life pod chamber in there. Shit. Alright, make our way over here, and that is the end of the mod. BattleNet 1407 Operations, oh, I wasn't able to read that. Player 1 last seen aboard lifeboat 34. So obviously this is co-op as well. I assume it will also report player 2 if they are able to make it. But yeah, that's going to do it for this experience. Now this will probably end up being a bit of a shorter mod showcase, but I just really liked how this sort of level plays out. I'm really hoping that in the future we see more of this kind of firefight campaign type experience from this creator. I challenge you guys, if you do decide to play this, to see if you can complete it on Legendary. And if you're even more of a demon, maybe try to complete it on Lasso, as I'm fairly certain you can enable skulls from the menu here that will then be in effect in game. Something I especially like about the mod is how it's able to use pretty much only the base Halo CE sandbox in terms of enemies, weapons, and of course the Marines you get. I think it would be cool if maybe someone made a version of this that featured even more of an expanded sandbox, and maybe even made it a little bit longer. But either way, I very much recommend you guys check out this mod. If you do want to play through it for yourselves, just head on down to the description below where you will find a link to the mod on the Steam Workshop page. All you got to do is head on over there, make sure you're logged into Steam, and click the green subscribe button. Once you do that, the mod will be added to your version of Halo MCC. If you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving it a like as well as subscribing to the channel. If you do subscribe, turn on those bell notifications to be notified of future video uploads as soon as possible. Channel memberships are available if you wish to support me financially. Would very much appreciate it, but it is totally optional. As always, I do want to thank my current Kaidon members. Their names will appear on screen. Their support goes a long way in helping me on my YouTube journey, and I am forever grateful for their aid. With all of that being said, wherever you may be, have a good one. Peace.